One simple but crucial technique when you're engaging someone who is postulating an idea is to always take a moment to identify the presupposition that's undergirding their foundational philosophy. Or, in layman's terms, what do they mean by that last statement? Remember, anyone that claims any knowledge or perspective about anything is presuming they're right about how they see things. Let me give you a real-time example. Often, people whose philosophy originates from leftist thought will have a handful of buzzwords they use to dismiss ideas or people they deem unworthy of serious consideration. One of the go-to guys that they enjoy dismissing, as I said, is the Founding Fathers. You can tell they have a disdain for these men because they don't refer to them as Founding Fathers, but instead with the apparently insulting catchphrase, dead, white, European males. Thus, it's imperative that you deconstruct what they're implying, or as I said, their presupposition, in order to understand how they see the world. Everyone has a worldview or a foundational belief as to how the world works and what's true about it. So when you hear the phrase dead white European males, the first fact you can gather is they are using this phrase pejoratively. In other words, they're defining a set of human beings using 4 words. Each word is implying there's something intrinsically bad about these guys. The first word is dead. For some reason, the left find dead people an easy target to insult. For one, dead people are the only people they don't have to worry about responding to them with facts. Probably because dead people are the only people they can count on who won't see through their illogical perspective and draw attention to its shortcomings. You know, if the only people you can convince your leftist ideology is good are dead people, you may want to reconsider the value of your perspective. You can assault dead people all day long, and yet the only pushback you'll ever get is from living people. Clearly, they don't count. But what's intrinsically bad about dead people? Why is being dead a disqualification for having something they left behind that might be useful to the living? Michelangelo's dead. He left behind the Pietà and the Sistine Chapel. Does anyone look at that magnificent art and comment, be much more profound if the artist were still alive? I mean, it was okay while he was alive, but now look at it. No, actually the opposite is true. This dead guy left us something so profound, it still moves us and inspires us hundreds of years after the artist lived. Why? Because great art, just like great ideas, has the advantage of standing the test of time. We have hundreds of years to literally compare the art to what came before and especially afterwards and see which of the two has more lasting impact and has proven to be a standard by which we can measure all future art. If you don't believe me, just take a look at what is now called modern art.